it's not an egg roll, is it?
No.
So it's an actual sandwich,
Yes.
deep fried.
Uh-huh.
You know what? I need to. Yeah, let me go ahead and play me a trip to Chicago. Then I'm
I'm gonna
just
send
going.
you the info.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, ducks, platypuses, cats, dogs, rats, frogs, giant jellyfish in the ocean. I see you, giant jellyfish. You especially. See you. Shout out to you. Welcome to the Big Back Lounge. I am the head Big Back in charge, Neek. Like, comment, subscribe. Yell at me in the comments, cuss me out and all that. Don't cuss out my guests. My guests are good people, so you can cuss me out though. I'll be perfectly fine. But follow me on all social media outlets under the name The Price of Wings. Now this guest is special because this guest is family. So
That's
I
right.
remember the first time I met her, I was like, "Who is this person?" That was it. That was the whole guest. I'm like, "Who is her? Why are we talking to her? Why are we here? I don't understand." But that was I was younger and I didn't care. But this woman has been a great person. She is my god sister. She every time I go to LA, whose house I'm sleeping over? Her house. Who lets me just sleep on their couch for a whole what 4 or 5 days? Her. I'm at her house doing whatever and doing whatever she wants to do as well. So welcome to the Big Back Lounge. Family member, a great advisor, a person that keeps me from not doing stuff that I shouldn't be doing. At times.
I
But it is
try.
Adisa. She tries. It is Adisa. How you doing, Adisa?
I'm doing good. I'm so happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
No problem, Mom. So how's the weather in LA?
Well, the weather is nice. We don't have anything real bad. Right now we're at the time of the year where it's still warm, mid 70s in the day, but at night the temperature drops to like, 60s. But it feels good. We had a little rain over the weekend. It sprinkled, for about 15 minutes.
Wow.
hmm
Wow. That's the reason
So
why I
it
asked it,
does
because
rain in
somebody,
Southern California.
yeah,
Yeah,
shout out to Tony,
sometimes.
Tony. Shout out to Raphael Sadiq. And like what last time I went, it was like, well, we was like 70, then it dropped like to 50, and I just saw a whole bunch of hoodies out. I was like, all right, I'm in the right place. I'm in the right place.
Well, they'll
But
put on a hoodie, for anything. So it don't even
right,
have to, the temperature don't have to drop. They'll throw a hoodie on.
true, true that. So tell the people, what do you do for a living? You don't have to do too in detail, but just a little bit of it.
Okay, so I am a registered nurse, and a family nurse practitioner. Right now, I'm working in education. I work for UCLA Health. I am the associate dean of our medical assistant program and director of our phlebotomy program.
Okay, that's a whole lot of titles there. So do you miss doing the RN work, or do you like the educational work more?
um, I haven't been at the bedside since 2018, and I worked in oncology for several years. Before I was in oncology, I worked on a pulmonary unit in Memphis at Methodist. I also worked at St. Francis in psychiatric nursing. Sometimes I miss being at the bedside, but honestly, I'm glad I got out before COVID hit because I had a lot of
Mm.
friends who just went through some really tough times. So I feel like I moved into the education arena right at the perfect time. Oncology is a hard specialty to be in for many, many years. A lot of people get burnt out. And so I'm glad that I kind of left when I did. I still have a lot of patients that are survivors and I keep in touch with them, but I'm not interested in going back to the bedside.
Okay, so going back to the bedside is what do you think is the part that makes you say, "Oh man, that was one of the best parts about being part of the bedside, or being in the bedside part of health"?
The connection to my patients and to their family members. I
Mm-hmm.
usually have a goal of treating every patient like I'm treating myself or one of my immediate family members so that I know I'm giving the best care possible. I do not believe in VIPs. I treat every patient as if they're the most important person at that time. So I don't have to worry about, oh, this person is a VIP, do this for them. No, I give everybody the same star treatment. So that's what
Hmm.
I miss most, the connection that I have with my patients and my patients knowing that they're safe with me and that I'm going to do everything I can to make their stay in the hospital or their visit to the infusion center or, when I was working in radiation oncology, their radiation treatment, I'm going to try to make it the best possible experience that I can for them.
Well, I knew you was gonna say something like that. I was like, okay, I knew you was gonna get deep into it, but I didn't think that deep. Okay, all right. Anywho, let's get to the main course of tonight, and that is the food. So
Okay.
you moved from Memphis to Los Angeles.
Hmm.
What was the food
Yes.
culture shock when you moved?
Wow. Number one, the barbecue. The barbecue was a big letdown when I first moved here. And I
Mmm.
remember asking people, hey, where should I go? Where's good barbecue? And the thing is, I don't eat beef or pork. So I'm not looking for ribs or anything like that. I'm looking for a good chopped turkey barbecue sandwich with slaw and some sauce dripping off the bun, and it was just really hard to find. And I remember I had a coworker, and she said, "Oh, you're from Memphis? It's this place on La Cienega that does Memphis style barbecue." And I was like, "Okay, give me the name, send it to me, we'll go." And we went,
Ooh.
and when we first pulled up, I was like, okay, Cheryl said this is a good place. We're gonna go to it. And I remember Marco was like, it ain't even no smoke coming out the building. Like, how is this a barbecue place? Where is the smoke?
Mm-hmm.
And we went in, and needless to say, nobody in there looked like us. And the food was horrible, but we were there, so we ordered something. Um, yeah, it smelled, I don't know, the smell wasn't right, the food was horrible. And I went back and I told my coworker, like, that was the worst place. Please do not recommend that place to anybody else. That is not real barbecue. Um, it's not real barbecue. And then I remember we went to another place and they claimed that they had Memphis style sauce on the menu. This time my dad was with me and they brought the sauce and he called the waiter back over. He was like, "Sir, this is not Memphis barbecue sauce. Like, I make Memphis barbecue sauce. This is some South Carolina sauce, but this is not Memphis sauce."
Well,
And
he would
it's
know.
just,
He would
my
know.
dad is a food connoisseur as well, and he's serious about it. So he was very disappointed and very let down. I've yet to find really good barbecue out here.
I've learned from going to other cities that if it say Memphis style barbecue, don't go near it.
Mm-mm.
I don't go near it. The only I've had West Tennessee, which is a little different style in Nashville, but at the same time, Memphis style. I'm cautious. I would say when they have Memphis style in their description of their barbecue, very cautious. And I think I had some good barbecue, but they were not Memphis style. It was more Texas style when I went to LA.
Mm,
So yeah, real different vibes with that one. Real different vibes. Now you just came back from Bali, Indonesia.
I did.
So what did you eat when you was out there? Because you out there in Bali, you didn't tell this left, didn't tell nobody. That
Yes.
just popped up. IG got pictures, and I'm just like, oh, this is what she's doing now. Okay, great. All right. Oh, nobody told me anything, but yeah.
Listen, I did not eat any wings while I was there. I ate a lot of
I was
rice.
gonna ask that.
So, um, the dish that I ate the most was called nasi goreng, and it's basically an Indonesian fried rice. And I love rice,
Mm,
but this rice is something special about the flavor. It's the most flavorful fried rice I've ever had. They have different. You can order different meats with it. I usually got chicken or shrimp. I had lobster a couple of times. One time I had duck. I did not like the duck. It was my first time trying duck, but I didn't like it.
wow.
Um, it could have just been the way it was cooked. It seemed like it was fried kind of hard, so I may try it again, but I didn't like it. But as far as the dish itself, it was delicious. I had it at least 4 times. while I was there from different places, and it was good every time. But I ate a lot of
So
seafood while I was there.
okay, because you're not beef, pork, so it's mostly
Mm-mm.
chicken and seafood. So when it comes
Yeah, I had
down
some
to
red
duck,
snapper that was really good.
okay, so the duck, since you said it wasn't that good, when you said it was fried too hard, it was fried duck?
Yeah, it was like a leg quarter, like a leg and a thigh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I need a better description with that one. So with a leg quarter and thigh, you were just sitting there and you like I don't know how you fry duck. I never had fried duck.
I
I
guess
had
it's the
mostly
same
smoked
way
duck.
you would fry a chicken quarter.
Yeah, I'm just not used to fried duck though. I'm used to like smoked duck. They pull it off like it's pulled pork type thing. That
Mm-mm.
was it.
I didn't like it. This was a leg thigh quarter, and I was
Oh,
not pleased.
and it was fried hard. That throw me off a little bit. That throw me off. But what did you eat anything before you got there? Like how was the plane food?
Um, so on the way there, I stopped in South Korea.
Mm,
And so my flight from South Korea to Bali, they served us, I can't remember what they served first because it was just some regular dish. It was like some chicken pasta or something like that. It was good. But then they brought out these rice balls that were really, really good, really, really flavorful. And that's what I remember most about that flight was the rice ball. And then they had some kind of drink that was really good. They have all these drinks that you don't know what it is. I imagine it's some kind of juice mixture, but it was just really, really good. They have a lot of juices. And then when I got to Bali, a lot of different teas that were really good. And you
mm.
ask them what's in it, and it's like, oh, it's cinnamon and orange juice and something else. And we warmed it up. But everything that I had to drink was really good.
That's interesting. Something so simple be delicious like
Right.
that. Orange juice and cinnamon?
Yeah, and I can't remember what the third thing was that was in it, but I probably should have wrote it down, but it was delicious.
Oh, okay. Was it orange juice with pulp in it?
No, no pulp. I don't do pulp.
Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. That's the first thing I think about when I need orange juice, but that's interesting. A lot of rice. Yeah. I can get down with that. I can get jiggy with that. I don't know about the fried duck though. I don't even know if it was pan fried. Was it? I'll figure it out one day. But anywho, let's move on. What is your comfort meal?
My comfort meal is chicken and dressing, macaroni and cheese, some collard greens,
Hmm.
and some yams, and a good
So do
piece of
you
cornbread.
do you mix your yams up with mac and cheese?
I do not.
Wow. Well, I don't do that either. So yeah, I'm not gonna mix too much of the sweet with
No, I
that.
don't mix it up.
Yeah. So cornbread is it the homemade cornbread or Jiffy Box?
No, I want the homemade, but I want a little honey put in the mix.
That makes sense. Yeah. Yep. Yep. So when's the last time you had this comfort meal or something like that comfort meal?
Um, Probably this summer.
Mm,
Well, no,
okay.
actually, I take that back. In September at a repast.
Ooh.
I didn't have dressing though, but we had fried chicken. But I
Okay.
had the macaroni and cheese and the yams. Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Let me make. Okay. Music keeps playing randomly in my headphones. Yeah. But that's okay. That's a comfort meal. That's a good comfort meal. All right. Let me make sure I got that down. All right. So what's the best meal you had so far this year?
Ooh, this year, I probably would say that it was while it probably is a tie between the nasi goreng while I was in Bali and then when I was in Hawaii I had the garlic shrimp and rice, and the place that I went to, it was so good I went back. And I usually don't go to a place twice when I'm on vacation because I'm trying to eat different things, but
Right.
it was so good that I had to go back.
Okay. What's up? Is your rice a new thing for you or something? Like you got a lot of rice dishes right here.
I have always liked rice. I have always liked rice, but yeah, I just so happened to this year I have been eating a lot of rice.
Okay, so the what was it? Garlic shrimp
The garlic shrimp. Hmm.
in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the? I forgot what it's called, but it's the. Oh, no, it's rice ball that they make down there, or did I? Oh, this is so. It's I forget what it's called, but do, do you think you could make that the one with the
The garlic
spam?
rice?
No, the
Oh, the
spam.
loco, I know what you're talking about. It's called a loco something.
Oh, okay.
I don't know because I don't do spam.
Oh, I forgot you don't do pork.
Yeah,
That
but the
kills
loco
that one.
moco, they do a loco moco with a hamburger patty, and it's over
Wow.
rice and gravy, and it's topped with a fried egg, and it's like one of Hawaii's signature dishes that everybody like. Now, I would do that with, but I would use ground turkey. I would do a ground turkey patty.
Yeah. Okay. That sounds very interesting. I'm gonna look that up in Hawaii because I'm not. Yeah, Hawaii just seems like a weird place to me. Like it feels close by, but it's not close by. Like it's like on the map, it shows it's near California, but it's not near California. Like it's weird.
Well, it's a 5.5 hour flight from LA.
Wow, I didn't know. See, I didn't know that. I thought the way it looked like it's like 2 hours.
No, 5.5 hour nonstop flight.
Like I was going to Nashville. That's what I thought it was.
Mm,
Speaking of which, when you last time I saw you for your birthday, y'all say y'all was going to multiple cities. Am I correct?
mhm, mhm.
So, out of those cities, which ones had the best food?
Oh, Chicago.
So, what's you get in Chicago?
I don't want to tell you that I got a rice bowl, but I did. But this rice bowl, it was like lemon pepper rice, and it had some tilapia and some shrimp and peppers and onions and cheese, and it may have had some mushrooms in it too, but it was really, really good. Also had a deep fried chicken Philly that was excellent. It was my first time having a deep fried cheesesteak, but it was so good.
That's
Yeah,
possible?
I see you. Yeah. Yeah, we went to this place. I can't remember the name of it right now, but
Get some
shout out to
research
my
done.
cousin Phil Thurman because whenever I'm in town, he takes me to the good food places. And this place has so many different choices that we actually went 3 times. I was there for 9 days this time.
Yeah,
So I had a lot of I had a lot of different things, but those two were the things that really, really stood out.
a deep fried chicken Philly. I didn't know that was mathematically possible.
It was delicious. Yeah, I loved it.
I'm gonna go look. I'm looking that up in Chicago. So Chicago, I need to look that up. Shout out to my homie Christian. Shout out to you. You said Chicago got some good food up there. So if Adisa trying deep fried chicken Phillies without an
Yeah, they
issue
got more
here,
than pizza and hot dogs.
yeah, I know, but that is not a. It's not an egg roll, is it?
No.
So it's an actual sandwich,
Yes.
deep fried.
Uh-huh.
You know what? I need to. Yeah, let me go ahead and play me a trip to Chicago. Then I'm
I'm gonna send you the info.
just gonna find out all these places. I gotta get this pizza they told me I need to go to. This Jamaican place they told me to try, and now I gotta put this deep fried chicken Philly on the list as well. All right. Now, what food reminds you of home?
I would say the comfort food reminds me of home because it makes me think about just eating over my grandmama house for holidays. It also makes me think about places like Orange Mound Grill, or somewhere like that where I like to eat at home. So usually when I'm eating soul food, that reminds me of home.
Okay.
Sometimes wings remind me of home. So I like Gus's chicken, and there's a Gus's here in LA.
Not the
It's
same,
actually
ain't it?
several. It's 4 or 5 of them, but I only go to the one on Crenshaw and Pico. And that one, I can't vouch for the other ones, but the one on Crenshaw and Pico tastes just like home to me.
Of course, it had to be Crenshaw. Of course.
Yeah, I
Of
don't know about the
course.
one out there in the valley in Pasadena. I can't vouch for that one, but the one down on Crenshaw and Pico Boulevard, they hit the spot every time.
Wow.
And
Of
they got the
course,
chest pie
Crenshaw.
too.
Of course,
Yeah.
Crenshaw and Pico. I was explaining to somebody how long Crenshaw is, and they didn't believe me. So I said, just get a map and look at it. And they was like, oh.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I said Crenshaw is 4 Germantown Parkways.
Yeah, you can go miles and miles and miles and miles and still be on Crenshaw.
Right. And I experienced that when I was driving. I'm like, wait a minute, we're still on Crenshaw still? And I just
Hmm.
looked around like, oh, bro, we're in a whole nother side of Crenshaw
You'll
right
be in
now.
another city. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we was past the airport, and then we was in Gardena. Next thing I know, I was like, "What the
Yep,
hell?"
still on Crenshaw.
Still on Crenshaw. It's that long. It's that long. All right, now we're gonna play a game called This or That. We give you two
Okay.
choices, and you can pick either this or that. You down to play?
Okay.
All
Yeah.
right, let's start off. This one is inspired by your son: pumpkin pie, or sweet potato
Okay.
pie.
Thanksgiving. No, happy Thanksgiving.
This isn't sweet potato pie.
It's pumpkin.
You sweet potato, hands down every time.
Every time. Ooh, that's still funny to me. Still funny. Shout out to Michael. All right.
Hilarious.
All right. Chili's or TGI Fridays?
I'm gonna go with Fridays.
Why Fridays?
They got those Jack Daniel's sesame wings that I like, so I'm gonna go with them.
Oh, okay. Okay. We'll see. TGI Fridays, sweet potato pie. Let's go with that. All right. This one's kind of funny. Grass wall brunch or neutral paint color brunch?
Grass Wall.
You pick grass wall. Why is that?
I feel like those places usually have the best drinks.
Oh, okay. You have a point on that one. You do have a point. But the last neutral paint color brunch I went to, they had a better deal on the mimosa carafe. That was a little bit different. Theirs was at least
Okay.
30 compared to the 45 at the other one.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was a little different. But anywho, all right, let's go with Minute Maid fruit punch or Hawaiian punch, the red one.
Years ago, it would have been the Hawaiian Punch, but I'm leaning more towards the Minute Maid now.
Makes sense. Because the red gets a little chalk, get a little dry.
Yes, the
Little dry
taste
throat
not
with
the
that one.
same as it was before. Yeah.
Yeah, you get a little dry with that one. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you on that one. All right. Sugar and grits or salt and pepper and grits?
I'm team sugar.
So you
If it's
don't ever
grits
put
by itself.
okay. Okay, that makes sense.
If it's grits by itself, I'm team sugar. But if I got some catfish or some shrimp on my grits, then I'm salt and pepper.
Makes sense. Makes sense. I agree with you on that. All right. Banana nut muffins or blueberry muffins?
Blueberry.
Blueberry. Okay. Okay. And last but not least, breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
That's it depends. If I had to choose one, I would go with breakfast.
Okay. Why
Cause
would you
I'll eat
say it
breakfast any time
depends?
of the day.
Oh, okay.
It depends on the mood I'm in, but I really would go with breakfast because I'll eat breakfast any time of the day. I
Okay.
like breakfast food.
Okay. So you're another person that like they do the breakfast for dinner type thing
Yeah, all the time.
all the time. So since we're here, pancakes or waffles?
Ooh, pancakes.
Wow.
Yeah, pancakes.
Just when I thought I knew a person. Why would you like pancakes over waffles in this?
I love both of them, but if I have to choose, I'm gonna go with the pancakes every time. Specifically pineapple pancakes. You know I
Okay.
love
Okay.
pineapple.
That too. I
Yeah, you
know.
get some
But
pineapple tidbits and
oh,
before
you
you do that
tidbits.
turn,
Okay.
yeah, before you do that turn, sprinkle them tidbits in your pancake batter and then do that last turn and it'll turn out just right.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll go with that. Okay. Sounds good to me. All right. One more thing before I go. I ask everybody this question. You already mentioned one bad experience. So, other than that, what is some restaurant that people hyped up and you went and you was like, man, it's not for you? So, what is your all hype restaurant? It could be in LA, it could be in Memphis, it could be wherever. Past the barbecue spot. We're going to get past that one.
In LA, let me think. People hype up a lot of places out here and they don't be about nothing.
Mm,
Uh, so
that
I'm
is
trying
kind
to
of true.
pick just, yeah, everything is hyped up out here. And it's not good. But I'm trying to think of a specific place that's hyped up out here. That's a hard one. Because
Okay,
I don't
what
really go
about
to a lot of bad places. I would say just overall, it's a lot of upscale steakhouses out here. And you go and you pay all this money for the meal and it's not good. It's no flavor. You're looking for the flavor.
oh,
So
okay,
I think it may
so
be good to other people, but to me, it's no seasoning.
yeah, they do like the light salt and pepper-ish type thing. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And
Yeah.
sometimes it feels like it's no seasoning.
Ooh, it's tough. Plus, it can come up on the grill too. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from. I can see where you're coming from. But I haven't been to a steakhouse in LA though, which is crazy.
Okay, next time you come, we'll go. Now I
Bet.
like
Not
Del
one.
Frisco's. We've been satisfied. I don't eat steak, but Malachi and Micah they get steaks when we go and they love the steak at Del Frisco's. I like the sea bass.
Okay. I have. That's gotta be funny. Or
Yeah.
I guess they're used to it at this point that they can get a big old steak and they see you eating fish.
Yeah, they used to
They're
it.
used to it at this point. So yeah, that's gotta be
Yeah.
kind of
I
crazy. Like
mean,
they
it's
both
been going
eating.
on their whole life, so
Right, yeah, so they're used to it at this point. Shout out to Michael and Malachi. Also, Malachi made the beat for the pod as well. So shout out to him especially. I need to shout him out more. Feel like I need to do that because it's kind of rude for me to get a beat and he don't get a shout out as much. So shout out to you, Malachi,
right.
for that. I appreciate it. Really do appreciate you doing that. All right. Thank you for joining me here in the Big Bag Lounge. I really do appreciate it, Adisa. I appreciate you for all you have done for me. And I just wanted to have you on the show, and I really do appreciate you coming on.
Thank you for having me and for going easy on me.
Yeah, I mean, most of my questions are easy. They're not that bad. Ain't like I got something just crazy on here. It's just stuff
No, they
that
weren't bad. I just felt like I wasn't prepared. I felt like I
Uh,
needed to know ahead of time, but it's okay. It's cool.
next time I'll send you at least 2 questions. 2.
Okay.
First, but again, thank you for joining me. Like, comment, and subscribe to the pod. Watch on the tubes of you, like I always say. And again, Disa, thank you for joining me. And like I always tell everybody, your big back ass is always welcome here in the Big Back Lounge. Peace.